There is a lot to like about the 787 Dreamliner. It's outfitted with plenty of creature comforts, making even the longest long-haul flight tolerable in economy. Some might even call the plane a dream to fly. But how did the 787 actually get its Dreamliner nickname? Let me explain. The Dreamliner moniker is not the first time the plane has been called something other than its official name. Back in 2003, when Boeing's plans to build the Dreamliner first became public, the aircraft manufacturer called the new jet the 787. Boeing's naming conventions up to that point had been straightforward. Every commercial jet they developed was named 7-7, with each subsequent jet upping that number by 1. From 707 all the way up to 777. At the time, it was believed that the 7E7 was just a placeholder. However, for those first few years, Boeing was insistent that it wasn't. And they were actually very explicit that the E stood for efficient. It took 2 more years for Boeing to finally admit that internally, that E just stood for 8. In 2005, Boeing officially renamed the jet the 787. While Boeing was playing coy with the proper name of the jet, it was actively trying to find the plane's official nickname. That's right, the Dreamliner nickname wasn't something the general public dreamt up as a playful descriptor. Rather, it was explicitly crafted by Boeing as a marketing tool. Prior to the program's launch, Boeing employees and executives got together to brainstorm hundreds of different names in an effort to pick one that was both catchy and sophisticated. After many revisions, 4 finalists remained: the Dreamliner, the Global Cruiser, the Stratoclimber, and the E-Liner. Reports were that within Boeing, the name Global Cruiser was the clear favorite. However, in order to drum up publicity for this recently announced jet, Boeing decided to put the nickname up to a worldwide vote. For a span of a few weeks in 2003, over 500,000 votes were cast on Boeing's website. And a full 2 years before Boeing officially confirmed the plane's real name, the Dreamliner nickname was decided upon. It just barely managed to eke out the win, beating out Global Cruiser by just 2,500 votes. Interestingly, had Boeing limited the voting to just their home country of the United States, the name Global Cruiser would have won. At the end of the day, though, the name's fitting. Its suite of groundbreaking cabin technologies makes it one of the most comfortable jets to fly. And by pushing the envelope of airplane design and manufacturing, it's extremely profitable for those who operate it. It really is a dream for both passengers and airlines. Oh yeah, and it's also a dream for Boeing, who has sold almost 1,500 to date. As it stands, the Dreamliner is on pace to become the best-selling wide-body jet of all time. Boeing is rumored to launch the 797 soon, which would slot between the 737 and the 787 in both range and capacity. And I'm curious, if Boeing were to do a similar contest for that jet, what do you think they should call it? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you learned something new today, leave a like and subscribe to keep learning. And until I see you again, don't forget to look up.